Jesus tells the story of a woman who has 10 coins. We don't know if it was part of a dowry headdress that women sometimes wore in those days, or if it was her savings account or whatever, but the story just says she has 10 coins. She loses one of them, misplaces it. And she lives in a typical home in first century Palestine that is described indirectly in the story, because we know there's no windows, for example, because in the daytime she has to light a lamp, to use precious oil to light this lamp, to search for the coin. The doors were so low they didn't let in much light, and there were no windows, and so the story says she is searching for this coin with the lamp, and she takes kind of a crude broom and is sweeping, hoping to hear the sound of the coin against the broom, and she is diligent. She is committed to this search process. Well, she finds it. She finds the coin, and her response is not just relief. Her response is to say, "Let's have a party." She invites her neighbors and friends. They're female neighbors and friends. It doesn't say that in the story, but that's in the Greek language. And so she invites all her girlfriends over for a big party in response to losing this one coin out of 10 and finding it. It seems a little bit excessive, a little bit over the top, I think, especially for Presbyterians. We're not used to let loose, go crazy, kinds of celebrations. We're always decent and orderly in our responses. So it's hard for us to imagine that kind of a celebration, I think. And what's even more joyful, exciting, interesting, is that Jesus says God's like that. That God will spare no expense, so to speak. God will stay diligent and committed to coming after us in a good way. When we get off track, when we lose our way, when we're lost. And that God celebrates and is joyful and deeply excited, if we can apply those terms to God, by our being found, by our coming back home where we need to be. It's a picture of incredible joy and grace, a gift that is just given. So that's the story for this Sunday, and I'm excited about examining and exploring that story with you. This Sunday is Holy Communion. We'll have a time at home to celebrate together Holy Communion virtually. We continue our 9 o'clock morning prayer service every Wednesday. You should get some information about registering for that, and it closes by noon on Friday. So we continue that service. And beginning on the 21st of this month, if all continues to go as it is, we will be back in the sanctuary for 11 o'clock worship. In person, reduced numbers, continuing to stay socially distanced. But we will be back in person in the sanctuary on the 21st. Watch for more information on that. And that is a great joy and celebration to actually be able to be together physically in worship. The grace and peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all.